Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's time for our latest installment of our TTM returns. This is going to be an all Mets return, so I'm very excited. So, without further ado, let's get to it. This one comes from Orlando, Florida. A 2 of 2, $5 per. A Mets legend, Mr. Davey Johnson. There he is on the 86 tops. Here he is on the 85 tops. That was a 2 of 2, and that took 11 days. Not too bad. A little about Mr. Davey Johnson. He played from 1966 to 1978. From 1975 to 76, he actually spent time with the Giants in the Nippon Professional Baseball League in Japan. He played for the Orioles, where he won 2 World Series titles as a player. He also played for the Braves, Phillies, and ending his career with the Cubbies. He was a 4-time All-Star, a 3-time Gold Glove winner, a 2-time Manager of the Year winner. He managed the Mets, as you see there on those 2 cards. And he led the Mets to the World Series title in '86. Fantastic year. He also managed the Reds, Orioles, Dodgers, and the Nationals. He also managed Team USA Olympic Team in the 08-09 years. He has a career record of 1,372 wins versus 1,071 losses as a Major League Baseball manager. He actually had a career season as a second baseman in 1973 with the Braves. He actually hit 43 home runs with 99 ribbies, 84 runs scored, and batted .270 that season. Pretty solid. It's funny, one thing about Davey Johnson, Billy Beane gets a lot of the credit for the use of sabermetrics. But as I recall, even in my youth, Davey Johnson actually used computer programs and used a statistical approach to matchups, and he compiled advanced metrics on team stats and used that approach with matchups, and he actually put that mathematics degree to use as a manager. A funny story, in the early 1970s, for example, while with Baltimore, Davey Johnson actually wrote a computer program to prove, albeit unsuccessfully, to manager Earl Weaver why he should be batting second in the lineup. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So maybe it's not Bill James. You might argue it's Davey Johnson as the father of sabermetrics. All right. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for signing that. And our next Met, which is a local legend, this was a 2 of 2, 8 days, no fee, Mr. Bobby V. And here he is on his 1972 Topps card. And 1978 Topps with the Mets. I got a little smudged, unfortunately, but very cool return. Very awesome cards. Awesome cards. He's a Connecticut legend, so I might spend more time on him than I did on Davey Johnson. But Bobby V actually played from 69 to 79 for 5 different teams. He played for the Dodgers, Angels, Padres, the Mets, and the Mariners. He came up through the Dodger farm system. His college roommate was actually the late, great Bill Buckner. And he was also teammates with Steve Garvey and Tom Paciorek coming up through the minor leagues, through the Dodger system. And was actually coached by Tommy Lasorda as well in the minors, where they became pretty close, and they're actually still friends to this day. He actually suffered a career-changing leg injury that robbed him of his speed. The injury was the equivalent of the Joe Theismann injury, with the vinyl fence playing the role of Lawrence Taylor. I'm sure everyone's aware of that. He was definitely a heck of a speedster, so it was unfortunate when that happened. It totally derailed his playing career, unfortunately. But he did have a successful career as a manager, unless you are a Red Sox fan, anyway. He also managed in Japan, where he became an icon there, winning the Japan Series in 2005. He also managed the Rangers, the Mets, and the Red Sox, and the Mariners in Japan. He compiled a 493 career win record versus 450 losses in Japan, and he was 1,186 wins versus 1,165 losses in his Major League Baseball career as a manager. He is actually currently the Sacred Heart Athletic Director, Sacred Heart University in Connecticut, my alma mater actually. So he's done a lot for the university since he's been there, which is also the alma mater, besides a couple of famous people, besides myself. Kevin Nealon from SNL and John Ratzenberger, famous for playing Cliff Clavin from Cheers, is also they're also graduates of Sacred Heart, so little shout out there. But recently, about a year ago, the Bobby Valentine Health and Recreation Center opened. It's a beautiful state-of-the-art facility that was completed last year, thanks in huge part to Bobby V on campus. And I know the baseball field is new. There's been so many changes on campus. It's been amazing. It's been great. So it's fun to see the university grow, and with the help of Bobby V. It's funny because we go to some athletic events, basketball games and baseball games, and we always see him there, and he's always talking to us and the fans. It's great. He's very cordial and very easygoing and easy to talk to. What you might not know is that Bobby V, besides working for the CIA undercover, as we all remember from that infamous game where he came back after being injected, he's also the creator of the wrap, the sandwich wrap. So next time you order that chicken Caesar salad wrap, you can thank Bobby V for that. There's actually an interview he did where he says, I'll read it to you. He actually says, "I remember it like it was yesterday, even though it was in 1982, Valentine told the New York Times. One of his regulars happened to also be the banker who loaned him the money for the eatery, and he always ordered the turkey club sandwich. But it was one fateful day when the eatery's toaster had broken, and the banker ordered the same club sandwich, that everything changed. I was cooking, and I looked over at the tortilla that was just sitting there," said Valentine. "I grabbed one and put all the ingredients of a club sandwich into the tortilla. I rolled it up, and I melted a little cheese on top of it to keep the tortilla from opening up. And I said, 'Tell him we don't have club sandwiches today, but this is a Club Mex.' The banker and others liked the concept, and soon it was a permanent fixture on the menu as the club sandwich wrap with turkey, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and cheese. While Valentine knows he didn't invent the first handheld food wrapped inside a tortilla, he believes he was the first to put American ingredients inside a tortilla wrap." So there you have it, folks. Not only successful MLB player, manager, but also a food entrepreneur. He actually has owned a restaurant here in Connecticut for many, many years in Stamford. And he actually opened up a bigger, nicer facility 2-3 years ago, maybe. Great, it's a great facility. So if you guys are ever in Stamford, Connecticut, definitely give it a look. But there you go. Four cards returned successfully. Met legends and the man who invented the wrap. Phenomenal. So I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks again, everyone. I appreciate it. Take care.